ahead of International Women's Day, we are looking at baking in a new context. Baker and cake artist Suzy Gazzellone, the author of Secrets from a Baker, joins us with more. And it was traditionally women that did baking at home.
That's right, yeah.
And now it's like not out of necessity, it's because we want to.
We want to, it's more out of a passion, right?
And that's what you've built your empire on.
You know, my mom came from a generation where recipes were passed along and she got to share them with me, and now I get to share some with you as well. But now it became more of like, I want to do this as a creative outlet or like a social activity, and also very therapeutic.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of how it worked out for me. I kind of went through all of that. So it started off with that social activity with my mother, and throughout my years in school and, you know, just with life itself, it became very therapeutic for me. And then that's where I got to express my creativity as well.
Right, and made it into a business.
And made it into a business, very entrepreneurship,
cool.
right?
Yes. and we're going to make a bundt cake, which you used to make with your mom all the
Marble
time.
bundt cake. It was a very classic recipe at home. My mom loved making marble cake. It's one of her favorites. And so that was one of the things we would do on a Sunday afternoon. And it actually taught me a lot about baking, because marble can be very intricate.
Okay.
Right? So
you're going to show us some tricks then.
Yes, I'm going to show you some tricks. So we're going to start off with my two-bowl method. The dry ingredients go in first. So I have the flour, sugar, and baking powder.
And you're going to sift all that in.
And I'm going to sift that in just to aerate the ingredients, create that fluffiness. Also, room temperature ingredients, because that actually contributes to the texture of the cake as well.
So take the eggs out a little bit.
Yeah, make sure they're room temperature. And a little trick for that, if they're cold, you forget to take them out, just get some hot water, leave them in for a couple of minutes, and it warms up the eggs.
Okay.
So you're good to go. So I'm going to get you to actually put in our full fat milk. We were just having a conversation. Yeah. The fatter the better.
For baking.
For baking, absolutely. I mean, to drink on a regular, I would recommend.
We used to as kids, but
we've moved away from that.
So am I whisking this?
Yeah, you're going to whisk.
And then I'm putting the oil in as well at the same time?
In my book, I have it as butter, but you can substitute oil. It slightly changes the texture a little bit, but it just adds more moistness to the cake itself. So we're going to give that a good whisk. Okay. Yeah, perfect.
Trying not to get it all over the tablecloth here.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. That's perfect.
Okay. Oh, we still got a couple of yolks. Come on.
You got to chop it a little.
Okay.
There
chop
we go.
it up. Okay.
Beautiful. So I'm going to actually move that into here, and this is going to be the vanilla batter.
Okay.
And what I'm going to get you to do, Annette, is kind of mix that hot water. We have 2 tablespoons of hot water, about 3 actually, and we're going to move it into the cocoa.
And
now,
all of it is going in?
Yeah, all of it is going in, and you're going to use the spatula to blend that together. And what that does is it intensifies the chocolate in the recipe, because what happens with marble cake is if you don't have a strong chocolate taste, you lose that in the
marbleness of it.
In the marbleness of it. That's right. That's right.
Because I'm used to like adding the cocoa in with the dry ingredients, because you think, hey, it's a dry ingredient.
That's right. And you know what? It's not that it's wrong. It's just, I mean, for us chocolate lovers, we like a nice chocolate taste.
Okay,
if we're going to have some chocolate in
more of that chocolate taste in there.
So you were worried about making a mess. I'm the one making the mess, clearly. Where's the apron? So I've got the vanilla batter mixed. You've got, that's okay. That's supposed to be nice and chunky.
So I can add that in.
I'm actually going to move that over here. So I'm going to take half of the batter, and I'm going to put it in here, and you're going to mix that. And you're going to see you're going to get some chunky chocolate in there, and that's okay. Again, once it goes into the oven and it bakes,
it's going to all melt.
It's all going to melt, and you're going to see the nice spotty chocolateness.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Right?
So they're telling us we've got a minute left.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is teach you a quick trick on how to get that marble look without feeling like it's too much work.
Move it over here.
So an ice cream scooper, we scoop 1 vanilla, and then you can scoop 1 chocolate in there.
And am I putting it right beside that?
Yeah, right beside it. That's perfect. If you don't have a scooper, you can use a tablespoon. That also works as well. And we just alternate. Oh, you could go ahead. I'll let you go ahead. And it's okay that it mixes in like that.
Because it's all going to mix in together.
That's right. So we alternate, and then you get either a butter knife or a spatula like this. And we just do a figure-8 swirl once we finished putting in the entire batter.
Okay, and that's how you get that beautiful look to it.
Yeah, no over
Scoop 'em.
swirling because then it's just blending in all together, but that's how you get that pretty look right there.
Okay, and again, this recipe is in your book,
It's
and
in
we
my
just
book,
keep
yep.
alternating on top of that.
Yep.
Okay, so we've run out of time. We're going to get the links up at chch.com/morninglive. Lovely to have you in our canteen.
Thank you
It
so
smells
much.
delicious in here. Look at that cake.
It's
Beautiful
delicious.
stuff.
It's delicious. Thank you so much, Annette.